Welcome to NeoEnglish, everyone. Today we're talking about an exciting mix of sports and technology news. And don't worry, we'll break it all down into simple English to help you build practical skills for discussing current events. Let's begin.
Hi, everyone. Yes, today's news is an interesting story about a talented tennis player, Coco Gauff, and a surprising situation involving TikTok in the United States. There's a lot to unpack, but we'll make it fun and easy to understand.
All right, let's start with Coco Gauff. She's an 18-year-old American tennis player, already famous for being one of the youngest stars in the professional tennis world. Recently, Coco won an important match to reach the quarterfinals of the Australian Open. Ava, can we explain what quarterfinals means?
Sure, in a tennis tournament, quarterfinals mean you're in the top 8 players left in the competition. If you win, you move on to the semifinals, which is the top 4. For example, if you're playing a video game tournament and you're one of the last 8 players, you'd be in the quarterfinals. Another example, if a cooking competition has 10 rounds and only 8 people move forward, you'd say they're in the quarterfinals. It's an important step towards winning the whole competition.
Great explanation. Now, how did Coco get there? Well, she had an impressive comeback. That means she was losing at first, but found a way to win. Her opponent, Belinda Bencic, won the first set of the match. But Coco didn't give up. She improved her game and won the next 2 sets with scores of 6-2 and 6-1.
That's right. The word comeback is great to know. It means recovering from a difficult situation and succeeding. For example, if your favorite soccer team is losing 2-0 but wins 3-2 by the end, that's a comeback. Or if you fail your first driving test but pass the second one, that's also a comeback. Eric, can you use it in a sentence?
Sure. Even after making mistakes at work, Sarah made a strong comeback by finishing her big project on time. How about another use? After losing the first round, the player made an incredible comeback to win the match.
Perfect examples. It's also important to mention that this victory kept Coco's unbeaten start to 2023. Unbeaten means she hasn't lost a match yet this year. It's a great word to describe success. If your classmate gets every question right on all their quizzes, they'd have an unbeaten record. Or if a basketball team wins every game in a tournament, they're unbeaten.
Moving on, while Coco was winning on the court, she also shared her feelings about something else. TikTok. Ava, can you tell us what's going on?
Sure. Coco said she was sad because TikTok might be shutting down in the United States. TikTok is a very popular app where people share short, fun videos. Many young people, including Coco, use it to have fun and connect with others. Losing TikTok would feel like losing a favorite hobby or activity.
That's tough. The news about TikTok is part of a bigger issue. U.S. government officials are thinking about banning the app because they have concerns about privacy and security. When they say privacy concerns, they mean people are worried that too much personal information might be shared or used in the wrong way. Security concerns are about keeping everyone safe from harm, like hacking or misuse of data.
Exactly. And it's important to listen to both sides of the argument. While one side wants to protect privacy, the other side, including fans like Coco, feels that TikTok is just a fun, creative space that they would miss if it goes away.
Now, let's quickly talk about some key phrases we've learned today. There's quarterfinals, which means the top 8 players or teams in a competition. Then we had comeback, for overcoming a challenge to succeed. And finally, unbeaten, which means no losses so far.
Don't forget privacy concerns and security concerns. These phrases come up often in news about technology or apps. Remember, if someone says they have privacy concerns, they're worried about their personal information. And with security concerns, they're focused on safety.
Great recap, Ava. And for our listeners, try practicing these words in sentences today. For example, you could say, "Our soccer team is unbeaten this year," or "I admire her comeback after failing the first test."
That's a great way to learn. Thank you all for joining us on NeoEnglish today. We hope you enjoyed talking about Coco Gauff, TikTok, and learned a lot of useful phrases.
Have a wonderful day, everyone. And remember, every day is a chance to make your own comeback. Goodbye.
Bye-bye.